Hey there, this is Earl here. I thought I would do a follow-up because I'm often asked by prospective customers of our mass page builder if the rankings will last when they create the pages out and index them. And I always say to these people that, same with video, when you create these things, they'll rank quickly. But obviously, the quicker something ranks, it basically means that something is very easy, or a medium hard, I guess, at the most, to rank, which is why they obviously rank so quickly. The harder stuff isn't going to rank, without any backlinks and all the other bits and pieces that you generally need to do to rank a site. But I thought I would just do a quick check today on seeing whether any of the videos I did inside or the keywords I did inside this demo that I did on back in the beginning of November 2016. So if you remember, I did this demo here showing how I could rank a site, build a site, and then rank it out, which it took around about 3.5 hours. I know it says 5-hour window, but it took like about 3.5 hours to get rankings on. So I thought I'd just do a quick follow-up. I've not done anything with this site because obviously when you showcase a site and give out the domain, there's a lot of malicious people out there who'll go out there and they'll put malicious backlinks or do whatever they want to try and outrank your site. So we haven't really done anything with this apart from build it. We haven't built any backlinks to it or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to just go through it and just quickly check for any the keywords that I checked before, just to see how many of those still rank, if any at all. So I'm just going to pause this, get this sound out.
What I do is set myself a challenge to find a new domain, set up our system.
Okay, so I'm just turning the sound down, and then I'm going to scroll through. Okay, that's the indexing of the pages. Alright, so let me just go back here. I'm going to see if I can find any of the keywords that I had tested before. So let me just get that going. Turn the sound up so I know which keywords. Let's that run through a second.
Incognito. Okay, so incognito, go back to Google. And I start searching for some of these keywords to see if any have started ranking. So the first one I'm going to go for is I'll do house cleaning company. I'll do Houston first of all. I don't think it will be anywhere in the top few pages, but I'll just do a search real quick. So we're looking for Acme house cleaning.
Now I think if I remember quick before, this didn't actually rank anywhere in the first few pages, so I'm just going to let that just run to just double check to make sure it wasn't ranking, and then I'll just pause it and then I'll go and check myself.
Okay, nothing on page 3, and I'll go one more page down. Okay, nothing on page 4. Right,
Okay, so I'm going to pause that. I'm going to go across and just search for house cleaning company Houston, and let's see if we've got any kind of movement on that. House cleaning company Houston. Like I said before, I've not done any kind of backlinking or anything since I did that test, so I would be very surprised to see if it's showing up anywhere on the first 3 pages. Now it's actually, let me just log out of here. Okay, and now house cleaning company Houston. Let's see what we got here. So okay, nothing on page 1. Nothing on page 2. Okay, nothing on page 3. And let's do one more to page 4 like it did before. Okay, good. I see nothing here. Okay, so no movement for the main keyword. For Houston, like I say, because I haven't done any backlinking, I wouldn't have expected that. So let me just go back now and continue.
The city I'm going to go for is we'll go for Avon. See what we got. Acme house cleaning. See what we got. Nothing on page 1. Nothing on page 2. page 3. Acme House Cleaning Company, acmehousecleaning.com, residential cleaning company Avon. So
Okay, so I'm going to do house cleaning company Avon, and let's see if there's any movement there. So I think that was on page 3 previously. Nothing on page 1. Nothing on page 2. And nothing on page 3. So previously it was on page 3. Let me just go one more. Oh, here we go. So it's actually dropped from page 3 to page 4. It's now March the 1st today, so literally 4 months since I built it, and this one's dropped from the bottom of page 3 to page 4. So I'm going to go back and continue searching.
That one is ranking for us. Let's see what else we've got here. We'll look at house cleaning company in Cottonwood. I've got house cleaning company Cottonwood. Actually, it's Texas. I can see there's obviously a Cottonwood in Arizona, but let me just do it without any states. So we get house cleaning Cottonwood. Nope, nothing on page 1. Nothing on page 2. Top of page 3.
Okay, so house cleaning company Cottonwood. Now on page 1, nothing. Page 2, nothing. Oh, and again, top of page 3. So again, 4 months, no movement, and it's on the top of page 3 back in the beginning of November, and it's on the top of page 3 today. Keep going.
Residential cleaning company in Cottonwood. We'll do a few more of these. So let's go with Ashford. There's another one. Kent in the UK, but we're obviously looking for the one in Texas. So Ashford. Nothing on page 1. Okay, we see a couple here on page 2. There's 3 on page 2.
So house cleaning company Ashford. Okay, we'll see what we got here. Nothing on page 1. I see nothing on page 2. Previously there was 3 on page 2. I see nothing on page 3. So I'm going to go back. I'm just going to go and type in Texas. Obviously there's multiple Ashfords in different places, and I see stuff showing up here for Ashford, Kent, SA, wherever that is. Where's SA? I'm not sure where SA is, but they're not going anything. Here's one here. This one here is our site here, Acme House Cleaning, and that's on page 3. I'm going to still do this on Texas to see what we come up with there. Oh, and right at the very top if I put it in the actual state, it shows us as 1 and 2, which is pretty good considering we haven't done any kind of backlinking. And let's keep going a couple more.
We do 12, 13 and 14. There's 3 on page 2 for house cleaning company in Ashford. And what else have we got here? I see one for Webb house cleaning company. On page 1, down near the bottom is 2.
Okay, so one more, go across. Okay, so Webb, house cleaning company in Webb. I see nothing on page 1. see near the top of page 2. I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly just check with the state again, like I did with Ashford, see what we've got. Okay, so I've got 1 here, 2, 3 on page 1, just by adding the state inside there. And let me just do one more, I think.
The bottom of page 1. There. That's good. So we've got our first page 1. Let's go for Taylor. Nothing on page 1. Nothing on page 2. Nothing on page 3. One more. Oh, here we go. Page 4. Near the top of
Okay,
the
so I'm going to go here now and click in Taylor. I'm going to keep the TX in this time. So obviously that makes quite a difference, it seems. Okay, so Taylor, Texas. Nothing on page 1. Page 2. Nothing on page 3. It's the top of page 4. I see it there, up here. I'll go ahead and get rid of that one. Just do one last search. And let's see if we're anywhere near page 4, which is where we were back in November. So, okay, nothing on page 2. Page 3. And it seems to have dropped from page 4. Let me just check on page 5. Okay, I don't see anything there without the Texas. But one thing that I noticed when I set this up, because I was in such a hurry trying to just time it, if I go to page 4, and as you see, this is the site here, click on Made Service. You can see here the site isn't actually showing, because it's actually on a shared server, and the resources, when we were doing the testing, the resources just ran out on this. We just didn't bother to set it up again. So even though the site is no longer displaying, and I'll go ahead and I'll refresh it again, you can see here, even though the site is no longer displaying, the rankings are still actually holding on here, which is quite interesting. So, again, just to go back and answer the question: do the pages continue to hold their rankings after the you've run the campaigns? And the honest answer to that is it really depends on what the competition is, what the competition is doing, and what you do. So the really easy keywords is probably going to hold those rankings for quite a long time. But if you really want to keep the rankings and improve your rankings, you are going to have to go back and do your off-page SEO to start bringing in some relevant and good quality backlinks. Okay, so if you've got any questions, go ahead and hit me up. And if not, then I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.